Hello everyone, this is Mukundan Raghavan and today we are going to see the dynamic test suite. We will see how to create the test suite when we have the multiple test cases, and we will try to understand what is the need of test suite and how to make the dynamic test suite. Let's jump into the video. Go to the Katalon studio. For example, here we have only 3 sample test cases. In real time, you might be having multiple test cases. Each test case will have its own functionality or own type. Type in the sense it can be regression, it can be smoke testing, it can be only for the sanity testing. The reason might be anything, but you will be having a lot and lot of test cases. The first logical grouping you can do here is you can make the folder under the test cases. You can make the folder and you can just put the different test cases. For example, it might be at the different module level as well. However, you need to create the test suite in order to have a different combinations. Test suite is not like our normal folder. It is the logical combination of multiple test cases, which means that test suite will not have its own test case. You will be getting the test cases for test suites from the test cases folder, which means the test case can be repeated in multiple test suites. At the same time, any changes that you make in the test cases will reflect in the test suite. Let's try to understand here. Let's go to the test suites, right click on new and click test suite. Let's start with new test suite. If you just open the new test suite, here you can see you can add the test cases. Very simple way might be you can just drag and drop, or you can click on the add button and you can add from here. Now here you can see the test suite has been added. Now from here onwards, you can directly run the test suite. The same way here, even you can run one more time by creating one more test suite, maybe test suite 2. Again, you can add the multiple other combination of test cases. Here, whatever the changes you make in the test 2 and test 3 directly under the test cases will reflect in all the test suites since it is a logical folder. Now coming to the test suite, you can just save it and run from here. It's a very simple test cases. It will run in the same way what we have done. The point here is you will run the test suite. As the time grows, you will be having the complex scenarios. Every time you cannot go and add the test cases manually. So in that scenario, you will be going for the dynamic test suite. For example, the same way, go to the test suites and click on new. And here you can see the dynamic test suite. Let's create the dynamic test suite while the other test cases being run. Now here you can see, rather than creating the test cases and adding manually, you can just write the query. Based on the selection, it will be adding the test cases to your dynamic test suite. In simple words, dynamically it will be getting added. How the query works. If you go to the test cases, just open any test case. Here you can see simple steps. You can go to the properties and here you can see the tagging. You can add the tags. For example, just append and you can add your own tags. It might be at the module level or it might be at the type level. Any keyword can be given here. For example, I am giving the smoke. For test 2, just cancel here. For test 2, again go to the properties. It does not have anything. For test 3, go to the properties and here you can see smoke. So this will be added at the properties level. Even when you create the test case, here also you can add the tags. Let's imagine you have given the tags either while creating or after creating by going to the properties. Now you have the tag as smoke for test case 1 and test case 2. Now going to the new dynamic test suite. Now here we can build the query builder and here you can give the tag name. So let's type smoke, which we are looking for. Click on search. Here you can see automatically the test 1 and test 3 has been picked up because these test cases has the tag as smoke. After this, just save this. Now you can run the dynamic test suite. Again, just run it. Running test suite or running dynamic test suite, both will be same. The only difference is how the test cases are being added. In dynamic, it will be added based on your query condition. After adding your query condition, here you can see the query will be taken here. And below you can see the log viewer. When comparing to testing or let's say running the test or running the test suite, the main difference is when you run the test suite, it will generate the reports. It will be at the timestamp level. For example, today date time. And here you can go and open that. And here if you just open, you will be having all the information about your test suite run. You will see the execution settings. You will see the execution environment the normal way. Same time, you can apply the different filters. For example, only passed, only failed, or only error or incomplete. From test suite, if you want to see the test case details, just click on the test case details and click the any specific test case. You can see the relevant test case details and its steps. So this test suite will be very useful if you create the dynamic test cases or dynamic adding to the test suite. So basically what we have seen in logically we will have multiple test cases. However, we will create the test suites to be added for the different test cases. These test cases can be added manually or dynamic way. Dynamic way in the sense you will be adding in the different ways by writing the query. Very simple way that we have seen is tag names. Based on the tag names, it will be getting added to the test suite. After running the test suites, you will be having the report folder where you can see all the test cases and its filter conditions. Even you can just navigate to the test cases by seeing the test case log. So this is all about this video, and always be a rainbow in others' cloud.